And now a new book called Greeks, Anything You Can Do, We Already Did Better, is stirring up controversy with its claim that the contentious political climate in America is nothing new.
Oh yeah. Voter apathy, political infighting, orgies on the floor of the Senate. Been there, done that.
True, we didn't have a Senate. The Romans had a Senate. But no Greeks, no Romans. No Romans, no Senate. No Senate, no sex. Which we also invented in all its spectacular forms.
There's been a heated response to the book, with Greek Americans taking the battle to the airwaves.
Of course the book is correct. Democracy was invented by the ancient Greeks. So was the idea of being a citizen with the right to vote.
Heck yeah, we invented democracy. We also invented philosophy and xenophobia and arachnophobia.
Joining the discussion about the world's theft of democracy, writer, producer, and former Ms. Wasilla contestant Tina Fey explained that there's only one thing everybody should be saying.
Trepome! Trepome! That means I'm ashamed.
How would you feel if others claimed feta, which we invented? Well, along with literally everything else, we invented democracy, the vote.
Schizophrenia, technology, tragedy.
Ariana Huffington, on tour promoting her own book, Third World America, currently number 22 on the New York Times bestseller list, said, "I can't even understand a word this guy says."
They'll let anyone write a book. That's not a book. This is a book. A collection of my new cartoons. If you loved me, you'd think this was cute. By Nick Galifianakis. Soon to be translated into Greek.
Anarchy. All kinds of drama. Hula hoops. I bet you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Even the most modern of political hot potatoes seems to have already been handled by the ancient Greeks.
Give you an example. Homosexuals in the military was definitely an issue for the ancients. Of course, back in the day, it was more of a do-esque, definitely do-tell policy.
Philanthropy. Philanthropy's a nice one.
You got that right.
Even 2,000 years ago, young people were notoriously lazy when it came to voting. They would much rather be out drinking ouzo or sacking Sparta or Thebes or someplace else along the Peloponnese.
You try and vote hungover.
If you download my book on iTunes, as read by John Stamos, you will find that the evidence is clear. The downfall of democracy in ancient Greece was due to a proliferation of too much political advertising, but primarily to a low turnout among young voters.
Democracies don't fail because people care. They fail because people claim to care, but then are too strung out on Retsina or Twitter to show up.
And oh yeah, the Olympics. I know. It's like we never even get a year off.
Tell me about it.
After all, it was Socrates who said, "It is the youth that must lead us." Could have been Aristotle or Pericles, Sophocles, Aristophanes, my memory these days. I can't.
Η νεολαία θα ελέγχει το μέλλον. Look it up.
When asked to comment, Greek American sex symbol Betty White said, "Democracy is like a sexy body. Everyone wants a piece of it, but if you don't get off your butt and exercise it, you're gonna lose it. Obviously, I'm an avid voter." Words of wisdom from a national treasure. When asked what I thought about this book, I had this to say. Yes, democracy is important, but what about the long Greek tradition of being incredibly good-looking and generously sharing that incredible beauty with those around us? What? You think this took work? I wake up like this. I just roll out of bed and head to the Oscars every year. After eating yogurt and bathing in olive oil with Rita Wilson, that is. And this just in, our latest poll online says that the average American would rather be stuck on a desert island with Zach Galifianakis than Brad Pitt any day of the week. More when we return.
Vote. It's the right thing to do.
Vote. It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
It's not only the right thing to do, it's the Greek thing to do.
Come on. It's the Greek thing to do.
Get out and vote. It's the Greek thing to do.
It's the Greek thing to do.
Voting. It's definitely sexy.
Get out and vote.